Hey guys, what's up? Brad Watkins 1 here, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. I normally do deck profiles, but tonight this is a discussion on, as you can probably already tell, Dino-Rabbit. And, I want to discuss some things as, is it still playable in today's current meta? Is it still, competitive enough to win YCSs? Is there, things that can be done different to the deck, to make it more up to speed? Like, better against certain decks. Um, these are some of the stuff from my own personal build. No, I don't play like snow meters because I don't. It's stupid. But talking about this, um, especially the Guaiba. A lot of people say that Guaiba isn't really as good as it was last format because of the Insectors, which didn't really make sense to me that much. Because Forbidden Lance, can still set up big plays with Guaiba, especially. And is the Rescue Rabbit to the Vanillas still, good enough, to go into Lag and Dolka? Is it still good enough to, win, and keep your opponent down and, maintain the advantage? Um, is Tour Guide, is the Tour Guide to Levier play still good enough with Rabbit? I mean, I know that Gear Gia is really, really good these days. And, the new water stuff that just came out, the Mermails and Atlanteans and all that stuff. Is this deck still playable enough to win? That's my main concern, These are some of the traps from my personal build. I don't run warnings, but I do run the Solemn Judgment because, I could set a whole hefty back row and just sit on it. I should play Starlight Road, yes, but I don't really have it. And, I'm not here to talk about that stuff, but um, I want to talk about some of the cards that I've thought about playing and haven't really got around to. I was thinking about playing, King Tiger Wangkoot to stop a lot of big plays from decks, but it also hurt this deck, just about as good as it would help it because your rabbits, your tour guides, they would die if this was on the field, and it would kind of go against the deck as as a whole. Another card I wanted to talk about was Fossil Dino. It it was good in the old anti-meta decks, but this also can be a double-edged sword. But the deck. The way I play it, it's not anti-meta. It's more aggressive and aggressive control than being having an answer to all the stuff your opponent does. But this is just some of the stuff I actually draw Night Assailant from my deck because I found it to be more of a hassle than doing good. And people, everybody's saying that you don't need a second tour guide play, and I'm starting to think it's right, or they were right. So that's why I don't play him. And I was gonna try my own little tech with the Gishki cards. He's the searcher, or he gives you a free special summon from your graveyard. And with Mollusk, this card's actually pretty good, y'all. If y'all don't know what it does, when this card's sent to graveyard by a card effect, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them in any order on top or bottom of your deck. So that is kind of broken, if you ask me, especially if you Foolish Burial it, because it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect. And fool the shit, then see your top 3, put them in order, like you top deck a rabbit if it's your next 3 after you shuffle all that stuff, and that would open up being able to use Snowdust Giant, as I was talking about. He was the one that made all non-water monsters lose 200 for each one you revealed. Something else I was thinking about was Dark Matter Mass Production, to get some stuff to recycle your vanillas pretty much. And hand advantage is kind of key to me. Burden of the Mighty, like I said, this is a card I was thinking about playing, but I haven't really tried to test it out. With all the people, with all the exceeds going on, I don't think this is good, except like against Cast Dragons maybe. But it's something to think about. creature swap, I mean, you could be like in a tough bind, if I don't know if they got something like ridiculous on the field, like you have creature swap can give you big advantage over a lot of stuff. I was thinking about call a haunted because you could call the haunted your Guiva or something, and Guiva to get over something they got instant of these two. Um, Divine Wrath to stop monster effects. The only reason I haven't tested is because the Negma in the hand. But it's a really good card and stops a lot of decks. Something else, Gravity Bind. Once again, isn't really effective against a lot of decks except Chaos Dragons. This card won me both my games pretty much against Chaos Dragons when I played them when I went to the tournament last. And I mean, it's just ridiculously good. And the last card I want to talk about, Mirror Force. I know last format it was pretty much dead because of Insectors, but since Insectors they're not dead, like so to speak, but they're not as fast and destructive as they were. And this is card I've thought about. You know, um, I'm actually thinking about running Mirror Force at 1 maybe. I'm not sure about 2, but you know, personally, I think Dino-Rabbit is missing something these days, and I really haven't figured out what it is yet. But I'm constantly working on the deck, trying to get it better. That's pretty much all I can say. I mean, I don't understand. I haven't figured it out yet. But yeah. So I guess that's gonna be it for the discussion. You guys can leave a comment or some suggestions like to make the deck more up to date because this build is kind of old. And please subscribe and give me a like. That'd be good. And I guess I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace out.